Over spring break, we went to San Francisco for an entrepreneurship and innovation immersion week. And we got to visit different startups and different big businesses, see how they implement in entrepreneurship and innovation in their business. We got to learn a bit more about the practices, what it is they do, their hiring processes, their company structures. Basically, it was an opportunity for us to learn how big businesses run and what key things they look for when they're innovating and driving for social change. This opportunity, it's so much more than just visiting businesses and making connections. There's also a lot of other activities that you get to do as well, get to explore the city. And so don't be closed-minded. One of the key social changes that's currently taking over that section of the world is ChatGPT and the involvement of AI and machine learning in our day-to-day business operations. And so it was really interesting to have the opportunity to ask like CEOs, executives, Hartwig alumni, what it is that their company is doing to sort of adjust to this social change, this huge change that's currently taking over the world. I had a lot of assumptions about like what your typical CEO looks like, how they behave, how they interact with people within the office. And I think for me, what surprised me was I had moments where I just sit and watch the people we were talking to, just to see how they presented themselves. And it was really interesting to see the way that they interacted with us and brought us in and really like took the time to guide us through their processes and to, in essence, teach us about their business and about what their businesses do. And I found it quite humbling to witness that that they would take the time out of their day to, in essence, like help us most of us were borderline clueless about a lot of the things that we were learning about, like venture capital. And so it really surprised me to see how welcoming they were and to see how open they were to questions and curiosity. And I think it's something that I'm definitely going to take away from it, especially as someone who wants to start her own business. I think it's something that I didn't really pay attention to before, but now I'm going to make more of an effort to implement in my own day-to-day. I think in terms of things that I took away, definitely maintaining, building connections, and using those connections to find ways to improve other people's lives. I'm from Zimbabwe, and a lot of third world problems that you witness growing up in that environment, they kind of, I don't want to say they leave a scar, but they instill in you this need to do something to help your community and to help those around you. And I found that for me, growing up in that environment, it was a good environment, but it was very eye-opening. Especially when I came over to the States to study, because then I was more aware of like, just like the possibilities that are there within Africa. So sustainability and innovation have been things that are very close to home for me, and even entrepreneurship as well. And so this trip, to me, was an opportunity to kind of learn how people who are successful at innovation and entrepreneurship, how they run their businesses and how they, in essence, innovate within their businesses to stick with the times. It was amazing. In all honesty, I recommend it to anybody who, even if you're not necessarily interested in business in particular, I think it was really inspiring to talk to the alumni and to find out what they studied when they were at Hartwig and see where they are and how it's like completely different. I think we had one alumni who works at Pixar right now in the Office of Diversity, Inclusion and Belonging, and he studied chemistry at Hartwig, which you think has like absolutely nothing to do with anything he's studying. So, well, anything he studied. And so I recommend to all students who are thinking about going on this opportunity, don't be closed-minded. And don't think that your major is a limitation for you enjoying the experiences. We had all sorts of majors there. I'm a math and physics double major. We had computer science majors, nursing, psychology, all sorts of different fields. And I think each and every one of us got something different from the experience because we were coming in there with a different perspective. So this is a letter I wrote to myself on the plane. On our way to San Francisco. It's in essence just kind of a pep talk to myself, to remind myself that I don't have to compare myself to other people, and that I can stand out as long as I remain authentic to who I am and what I believe. So, okay, here's the letter. Dear Nicole, very dramatic, but yeah. Today, you embark on a journey of self-discovery. This trip to San Francisco is going to mean so much more to you than others because preparation is different. This month is a month to, oh, sorry. I couldn't read my own handwriting for a minute. Sorry. This month is a month full of opportunities. This is an opportunity to be networking, to be gaining knowledge and insight, to be shining in this month. To fully take advantage of the opportunity ahead of you, remember these things. Number one, you are not like everyone else. There are unique giftings that God has placed in you. Be authentic and shine. Ask questions. Be curious. Learn. Number two, don't complain. Don't allow complaints about schedules or being tired or anything else to cloud your judgment about what a fantastic opportunity this is. Make sure to speak positive words and to create the environment that you wish to see. And then number three, be joyful always. Know that all things work together for your good, and therefore anything you do will be a success. God loves you, so shine for him. Love, Nicole. 20th of March, 2023. So yeah, it was kind of just like, you got this sort of pep talk, and I think it really helped because every time I opened my notebook, there it was. There was the letter on the first page. So